back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie, The Exorcist. Among many, this is claimed as one of the scariest movies of all time. Even I myself have to agree with that statement. It's simply one of those movies where, no matter how many times you see it, I still find it hair-raising and unnerving. Can't tell you exactly how many times I've seen this horror classic, but I can tell you that I've seen it way too many times. As part of my bucket list, I do plan to see this movie at least 167 times. If you don't understand that reference, it's okay. It's from Beetlejuice. The movie story follows an actress on location in Washington, D.C. while filming her newest film and notices dramatic changes in her 12-year-old daughter's behavior and physical makeup, and she becomes worried about her. She goes to doctors to look for answers, unsuccessfully, and resorts to priests after being suggested that her daughter has been spiritually possessed by a demon. To be honest with you, I don't even know where to start on this movie. It literally has so much to offer that can be easily appreciated by fans of the horror genre or those who simply appreciate the art of film. Easily said, this movie is a cinematic masterpiece that come from the 70s. When it released in theaters back in 1973, people were known to become ill while watching the movie. Some may have fainted or may have ran out in tears. Either way, this movie made quite the impact in the world of cinema. Everything about this movie is a unique experience of its own making. For starters, I like how this movie has little to no jump scares. This particular film relies on tension, suspense, an eerie soundtrack, and the use of creepy visual imagery to unsettle the viewer. For instance, the makeup work to show the slow transition of the daughter's demonic possession is some of the best use of makeup you'll ever see in a movie. Heck, even makeup was used to make the actor Max von Sydow appear much older for his character of Father Merrin. During the time of filming, he was only 44, but he was made up to look like he was presumably in his latter 70s. The maestro himself, Dick Smith, did a tremendous job on the movie's astounding use of makeup. I will admit that The Exorcist is a slow burn of a movie, but not in a bad way. It works out very well in this case because there's so much going on in the movie with the subplots of Father Merrin and his archaeological digs in Iraq, and Father Karras losing his faith after the loss of his terminally ill mother. Between those two characters' stories along with the little girl's demonic possession, I felt it had the perfect allotted runtime. There's literally so much to process in this movie that makes it quite the spiritual experience. The definitive way to see this movie is to watch the extended director's cut, as it captures William Friedkin's vision perfectly. It has 10 minutes of extra footage, which includes the infamous spider walk down the staircase, and the movie is just spiced up to make it even more scarier than it already is. The movie's practical effects simply look amazing. The use of animatronics for when the little girl's head spins around, it looks very realistic. If that part of the movie didn't creep you out, I don't know what will. I won't go into details for another standout effect because it may cause you to lose your appetite, but I will tell you that you won't ever look at green pea soup the same way ever again after watching this movie. Overall, The Exorcist is a movie that was way ahead of its time and paved the way for the future of many horror movies. It includes amazing acting by the whole cast, astonishing special effects, great cinematography, and accomplishes the feature of having a dreadful atmosphere throughout the movie's whole entirety. I can say that this is easily my favorite horror movie of all time, and I always try to watch it every Halloween season. As far as horror movies go, generally speaking, you can't get any better than this because this movie is the epitome of classic horror cinema. I give this movie an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.